Most people waste weeks trying to design from scratch before starting an Etsy shop. You don't need that. With Creative Fabrica templates, you can launch your first product today. In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to pick a niche, customize templates, create images that sell, and set up a listing buyers actually find. Step 1. Pick a niche. Etsy is full of options, but if you try to sell 10 different things at once, your shop will look scattered, and buyers won't trust it. A focused shop with a clear niche feels professional. It also makes your own life easier because you don't have to learn every category at once. To make this practical, let's stick to one example all the way through: wedding invitations. They're always in demand, they look great with templates, and they're easy for buyers to download and print. Think about it. Every single wedding needs invitations, and couples want designs that look good without spending hundreds of dollars. That's exactly what templates can do. Step 2. Download a template. Now that you know your focus, it's time to head to Creative Fabrica. If you've never been on the site, it's basically a giant library of ready-to-use designs. Fonts, graphics, templates, illustrations, mockups. You name it, it's there. The best part is that they make licensing very clear. When you click on a product, you'll see if it has a commercial use license or a full POD license. POD means print on demand. Here's what that means for you. If a design has a commercial use license, you're allowed to sell products made with it, but you should change the design so it becomes your own. If a design has a full POD license, you're allowed to use it directly on physical products without heavy editing. For digital products like our wedding invitations, the commercial use license is what you'll usually see. And that's fine because you'll be making changes anyway. So you search for wedding invitation template on Creative Fabrica. Up comes a huge list of options. You can filter by file type too. For invitations, formats like PSD, PNG, or SVG work well because you can actually edit them. Once you find one you like, download it. If you're just testing the waters, you can buy templates individually. But if you're serious about creating a shop, the subscription is worth it. It gives you unlimited downloads, and that's what most Etsy sellers use because it saves a lot of money once you're making multiple products. Step 3. Edit. You don't need to be a professional designer. You just need to make small but meaningful changes so your product looks unique. If you have Photoshop or Illustrator, use that. If you don't, no problem. Free tools like Canva and Photopea can open many file types. Start with simple changes. Swap out the fonts, change the colors to match different wedding themes, replace the background, add a border, remove an element you don't like. Insert a new one from Creative Fabrica's huge library of graphics. Even small changes give your product a personal touch and keep you within the license rules. Think about it from the buyer's perspective. If they search Etsy and see 10 listings that look almost identical, they'll probably click the cheapest one. But if your listing looks unique, it stands out. And standing out is what gets clicks. Step 4. Create product images. This is where many sellers fail. If you upload a plain screenshot of a template, nobody gets excited. People want to see what the design looks like in real life. That's where mockups come in. A mockup is just a realistic preview. For wedding invitations, you could show the invitation printed on cardstock, styled on a wedding table with flowers and candles. You could show a flat lay with envelopes and ribbons. Buyers connect with that instantly. Creative Fabrica even has mockups you can download, or you can use other tools to place your design onto stock photos. Step 5. Upload your product to Etsy. Once your mockups are ready, you're ready to open your Etsy shop. The setup process is quick. You'll need to choose a shop name, add some details, and upload your first product. Take a little time with the shop name. It should match your focus so buyers immediately understand what you sell. If your shop is called Elegant Wedding Prints, people know what to expect. If it's called Crafty Corner 247, it's less clear. When you create your first listing, pay attention to the description. Too many new sellers write vague descriptions like editable wedding invitation. That won't help the buyer, and it won't help Etsy rank your listing. Instead, write a description that explains exactly what the buyer gets and how they can use it. For example, this download includes an editable wedding invitation template in PSD and PNG formats. You can change the text, fonts, and colors. Print at home or send to a professional printer. Perfect for modern wedding themes that gives buyers confidence. And it also adds useful keywords for Etsy's search engine. Speaking of keywords, this next step decides whether people actually find your product. Step 6. Optimize your listing. Etsy works just like a search engine. Buyers type in what they want, and Etsy shows them the best matches. If your listing doesn't use the right words, it won't show up. Use words that describe exactly what you're selling, like printable wedding invitation, editable wedding invite, or DIY wedding template. You don't need to guess. Look at other successful shops in your niche and see which words they use. Don't copy them, but learn from them. Next, pricing. Pricing too high makes buyers click away. Pricing too low can make you look untrustworthy and also eat into your profit. Look at what other shops are charging. For wedding invitations, most sell between $5 and $10 per template. That's a good range to start with. Don't forget, Etsy charges small listing and transaction fees, and if you're paying for a Creative Fabrica subscription, that's part of your cost too. Make sure you're still making a profit after those costs. When you upload your images, think about them as your storefront. The first image is the most important because that's what shows in search results. Use your strongest mockup here, then add more images to show different angles, close-ups, or variations. The more a buyer can see, the more likely they are to feel comfortable purchasing. Step 7. Deliver the product. One of the best parts of selling digital products is that delivery is automatic. Once the buyer pays, Etsy delivers the file right away. You don't need to ship anything or email anyone, but that only works if you upload the right files in the right formats. Test them first. Download them yourself and open them to make sure everything looks correct. A buyer who gets a broken file won't be happy, and negative reviews hurt your shop. Now let's talk about what you can't do. You can't just download a template and upload it as your own product. You can't resell the original files. You can't claim the design as your own if you didn't make changes. And you can't use anything with a brand name or trademarked character. If you stick to original templates from Creative Fabrica, make your own edits, and read the license carefully, you'll be fine. The site explains the rules clearly, and they even update them regularly to keep sellers safe. Step 8. Promote. Okay, so now your first product is live. What happens next? Don't just sit and wait. Promote it. Etsy can bring you organic traffic, but promoting your product outside of Etsy helps speed things up. Pinterest is perfect for this type of product. Wedding planners and brides use Pinterest all the time to collect ideas. You can create pins using your mockups, link them to your Etsy listing, and start attracting people. Instagram works too, especially if you post styled mockups regularly. Even posting in Facebook wedding groups where it's allowed can bring buyers. The goal is to get your product in front of as many people as possible. Once you've listed one product, do it again. Add more products that match your niche. If you have an invitation, add matching RSVP cards, thank you notes, or wedding programs. You can even bundle them together. A couple might prefer to pay $15 for a full set of matching stationery rather than buy each piece separately. Bundles can increase your earnings with very little extra work. Step 9. Track and tweak. Check your Etsy dashboard often. It shows you how many people viewed your product, how many clicked, and how many bought. If you get views but no sales, maybe your mockup or price needs work. If you don't get views at all, your keywords probably need adjusting. The nice thing about digital products is that you can edit and re-upload anytime. You're never stuck with unsold inventory. Once your shop has a few products and sales are coming in, you can think about expanding into other niches. Creative Fabrica has templates for planners, wall art, logos, business cards, and more. But don't rush. Build your first niche well before branching out. A shop with 20 wedding stationery products looks professional. A shop with one wedding invitation, one coloring page, one business card, and one dog t-shirt looks messy. What you're building is more than just a shop. It's a repeatable system. Find a template, edit it, create mockups, upload, optimize, promote, and repeat. At first, it might take a couple of hours to get one product ready. Once you've practiced, you'll be able to do it much faster. Some experienced sellers can go from template to live listing in under an hour. The hardest part is the first step. Many people never launch because they think they're not ready. The truth is, you'll never feel completely ready until you start. So start. What type of products will you sell in your Etsy store? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.